This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Friday. And yes, I said Friday because it's time to sit back, relax, and talk about crypto after such a long week of work and craziness. And boy, do we have things to break down, and boy, do we have a special guest incoming. It's going to be a great show, guys. If you guys are hyped for our special guest, make sure you guys smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this stream out with friends because YouTube does it, and we must make everyone know what's going on with the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies and this magic world that we live in. We also need to make sure that you guys are checking out Cake Wallet and Cipher, our lovely sponsors. Links are in the live chat and in the description. Make sure to use code missteencrypto or code Zesty for 20% off at Cipher. We also have a goal of 125 likes and 100 live viewers. We gotta make it happen today because it's a very special day on the Zesty show. Guys, I want to say good morning to you. When cookie making live stream, S-Dog, soon I will work on that. It's just like the news has been too spicy. It's hard for me to like say, all right, like it's time for cookie. I mean, I did bake cookies last week. I will bake cookies again soon, trust me. We have Mr. Fake Rose in the chat, Brian, Crypto Billy. Hi, Crypto Billy, welcome. Oh gosh, it's Creighton. He's here for the debut. All set. It's nice to see you. Who else is in the chat? Wow, you guys are like going off in here. Really like talking it out. David Lee, nice to see you. We have Randy, Ray K, nice to see you. Mark Smithson, Savage Trades, what's up? Alexandra G, my girl. Tom Allen, it's great to see you. Welcome to the stream. We have Automatic Beats chilling in the chat. Michael Volmer, Dan Ruggs Vegas, nice to see you. Academy, New Art. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about Hex. Okay. John Legend, what's going on? Who else we have? We have Candle Papa, Misco, nice to see you. Lux Shampoo, Fat Oracle, nice to see you as well. Yummy. We have so many people here. MC Crypto Junkie says Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday and Friday. User 59 made it because you were placed, not earned. Oh. Okay. Hello, Squeaks on TikTok. Welcome, friends on TikTok. We have a lot of people on TikTok. If you're here, make sure you smash the likes. You give me a follow. You share the stream out with friends. You embrace this channel. Eric, nice to see you. Who else? Did I miss anyone? If I missed you, please yell at me. I don't want to miss anyone. Robert Curry, I think I missed you before. Hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see ya. I think I got everyone. I'm not sure. I know there's a lot more people than what's being led on right now. Than what's being led on. But I'm going to get into the market recap. I'm going to talk about everything that's going on, right? Eric Carlson. We're going to break it all down. Again, make sure you guys smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. Goal of 125 likes, 100 live viewers. Let's get it. All right. Boopity doop, doopity doo. A rain of love for everyone before we get going. We got some things going on. Solana down 10%.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
A Fake Rose up 100%. We see here that Ape is up today. We have a few things again. Something's up, something's down, something's sideways, something's all around. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin today because she's a little controversial. $34,538.82, down 1.18%. Oh my God. What is going on here? What is going on? Listen, guys. We see here that we have the RSIs are very tight together, which means, again, not as crazy of volatility is likely. And again, we're slightly overbought. We also see that momentum is slipping as that red dot was printed. The money flow is still coming into Bitcoin. And we wanted to see a nice spike up with the VWAP yesterday, but of course that didn't happen and it spiked down. We want to see a nice confident spike up over that zero line, and that would be very, very zesty indeed. We also see that we have Bitcoin again. Yesterday we had a high of 36K. We tested, rejected that pretty much immediately. Today we opened here at 34.9. We almost tested our $34,000 resistance, again, dating back to May of 2022. Now we're sitting here, we're gandering, and we're hoping that's not indicative of our future today because we've been sideways trading at this level.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, Dan.
Welcome. Thank you. you. You're welcome.
Retro Mike is my bay less than 333.
That's so cute. Listen, Bay, right there. A match made in heaven. We like Bitcoin in the blockchain. We do see, again, 34K just chilling. And when we usually consolidate at these levels, it's either we could really have a nice pop-off or we just break down. So always, again, have those bullish and bearish case scenarios in your heart. Especially, again, this 200-day SMA is still sitting at $28,300 about. So hopefully that doesn't come back into play, because then that's when things would get absolutely horrifying. Hopefully we have a green weekend. Guys, if you think we're going to have a green weekend, put a yes emoji or a 1. And if you think we're going to have a red weekend, put a 2 or a no emoji if you're a member. And I hope you guys are becoming members of this channel, because it's a way to support and it's a way to throw those zesty emojis in there. We got Ethereum at $1,800 today. Again, very interesting what's going on with Ethereum here, tiffing with the 200-day SMA, which I don't enjoy. Before we get there, we're up 0.11%. We see that green money flow coming in, that VWAP spiking down, which isn't cute. We also see that the RSI is spiking down along with the momentum. And again, I guess this is because we had some momentum building up here for Ethereum, kind of breaking down a little bit. Seems like Ethereum wants to bounce back. She wants to do something.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Dan Ruggs is here to become Ms. Meow's fiancé.
Is this true? Is this true? We see here that Ethereum, it's been on a nice run, but once we hit that 200-day SMA, currently at 1775, it hasn't been that attractive. She hasn't been cute. She's been a little, reluctant. It's like a girl that wants to go on a date with the guy, but she's debating, do I like him? Do I not? Do I see a future with this man? And that's what Ethereum is thinking with the 200-day SMA and the resistance of 1820. Can she get past it? Can she get past her nerves? And once she gets past her nerves, 1911 is another subset of maybe an obstacle she's going to have to go through. After the first date, she gets through first date, she has to think about, do I go on a second date? And that's where 1911 is. It's like the second date for Ethereum. Hopefully, again, first date goes well. 1820 gets passed over the weekend. We go to 1911. We always, again, have a chance of rejecting this 200-day SMA, which I'm worried about.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
IMA wrestling event Max CEI hashtag hodl digibyte.
Oh, I like wrestling events, and I do hodl digi, so go off, my friend. I'm with you. Yeah, so there we go. Hopefully we don't reject this 200-day SMA. If we do, it might be a little blood-tie, because the last time we rejected the 200-day SMA over here in August, it did get a little ugly. Now, let's take a gander at Litecoin, just below $69, which is sad. We did open the day at $69, but we're at $68.94 now, down 0.75%. Interesting things going on here as well with Litecoin. We had that curvature of money flow that brought us over that zero line, but we're not far off that zero line. We need that green money flow to continue. It's the first time we see green money flow with Litecoin since right here in July. Looking right now, that VWAP is spiking down. Looks pretty similar to Ethereum and Bitcoin in that aspect. We also see the RSIs are spread far apart still. Oh, poop. Sorry. Dang it. I was on such a good roll, guys. The RSIs are still a little bit far apart, which means that we could have a little bit of undecided, price action, a little bit of what's happening here? We also want to, again, see that VWAP come above that zero line over the weekend. Looking at Litecoin again, we were nervous at $63. We don't want to see below $63 Litecoin. We're sideways trading heavily right now.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Dan is just jealous he doesn't get to go on a wrestling date.
LOL. Oh, Dan. Dan should go to a wrestling event. We do have, again, that's TIFF with $70. We tested and rejected $70 yesterday. I wish we didn't, but it is what it is. We're going to see what happens with Litecoin over the weekend. She's still a beautiful cryptocurrency, still gorgeous, still smiling, still so glamorous. Literally more wallets than Ethereum. Look at the on-chain analytics for Litecoin, and you would be surprised. We see here with Dogecoin, we have some things going on too, especially with that 200-day SMA. Litecoin, we're so far. We can't even get to this 200-day SMA. Ethereum, we're having some tiffs with her. Same thing with Dogecoin. Same thing. Except that we are rejected. Rejected! Oh, sheesh. Oh, sheesh. I think I took it off my watch list. Poop. There we go. It's back. Okay. We're below 7 cents, 0.067 cents, down 0.74%. Let's take a gander at market Cipher. We're seeing here that the money flow is still red. VWAP spiking down. Does not look cute for Dogecoin, but it could always turn around, especially with Dogecoin. It's really like anytime Dogecoin wants, she just makes a move. We see that here again. The 200-day SMA has been a battle for us since the 24th. Guys, it's been over a week. We rejected the 200-day SMA yesterday, and today we're following through with that, and I hope that doesn't lead us back down to 6.5 cents. Now, if we do go back to 6.5 cents, my ideal thing is that it is now support and we bounce back up. That is ideal situation. If we break below 6.5 cents, then unfortunately 6 cents comes back into play, and that's worrisome areas for me. Worrisome areas. That's where my little scared emoji comes in, and she's like, but again, Doge, watch out for Doge. Watch out for her. Tech-wise, future-wise, and the plans that are made for Doge. It was also the dog's 18th birthday, the little Doji dog. It was so cute. Oh, love the Doji dog. Again, if you guys are here and you like puppies and you like doggos, make sure you guys smash the like, share the stream out with friends. Again, we have some things happening today, a very special show in a little bit. Before I bring on our very special zesty guest.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
He'll be dreaming of you from backstage at Retro Mike Tech.
Thanks, DreamMake. Purple. Oh, all right. We got some spicy people here on TikTok. Thank you, guys. Listen, we have some things to cover before we bring up the zesty guest. Emma live. Yeah. You might be seeing Emma today. Before we get to Emma, we need to talk about Michael Saylor. We need to talk about SBF. I have some juicy stuff to share about SBF. Whoa. First, let's talk about Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor's a gosh dang savage. This man, he goes on CNBC, wrecks everybody. He's looking to cause a stir in terms of Bitcoin. He's standing up for Bitcoin. He's standing up for the community in the way that he believes that Bitcoin, again, is the ultimate future, which is why MicroStrategy is heavily invested in it. If you guys take a look, 2 days ago, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, acquired another 155 Bitcoin, which is equivalent to $5.3 million, and they now hold 158,400 Bitcoin. Michael Saylor, again, like I said, joins CNBC, and to talk about Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, a Bitcoin ETF, and everything in between, I would like to show you some clips.
Executive Chairman Michael Saylor, along with our own Morgan Brennan. Michael, it's always good to have you. So, you don't think you have enough exposure? You have, 158,000 Bitcoin holdings in MicroStrategy? You want more?
You can never have too much Bitcoin. We're big Bitcoin bulls. Our thesis is that Bitcoin is digital property, but without the risks and liabilities of commercial real estate. It's a digital commodity without the risks and the liabilities of gold. It's a digital tech investment without the risks and the liabilities of big tech. And so we're bullish.
You know, it's funny. People sometimes forget that you're like an enterprise software company, and I noticed that you're doing some new partnerships on AI with Microsoft, and I wonder if that kind of good news gets overshadowed or any.
We're really excited about our partnership with Microsoft, and it provides great boost to our Bing cloud.
Sorry, just going to the next part.
Option within our customer base.
Enable you to buy more Bitcoin. The fact that we have seen Bitcoin rally as strongly as it has over the past month, I mean, the SEC seems likely to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF after that key court loss. Does the introduction of an ETF help or hurt investor appetite for MicroStrategy specifically?
Well, I think it's going to help. It's going to accelerate adoption, and it's also going to accelerate institutional awareness and education efforts of Wall Street to teach the 99% of the investors that don't know about Bitcoin what it's all about. MicroStrategy is a differentiated offering. I think spot Bitcoin ETF is a great thing for investors, but we don't charge a fee. We use intelligent leverage, and we can generate a tax-deferred Bitcoin premium for our investors. So for people that are really long-term bulls on Bitcoin, we represent a pretty attractive option or alternative to a spot Bitcoin ETF.
That's very interesting. Michael Saylor, he's saying that basically MicroStrategy is almost a replacement for a Bitcoin ETF, which again is very interesting. He's saying that there is not enough Bitcoin. You can't get enough Bitcoin. Enjoy the Bitcoin, love the Bitcoin, embrace the Bitcoin. He continued to talk about some life. Here we go.
Rare event. Can you sort of educate the viewers on what happens when that occurs this year? That's a rare event.
It'll be valued buying asset.
Michael, Bob Pisani here. Bitcoin is going to be having a halving next year.
Halving.
That's a rare event. Can you sort of educate the viewers on what happens when that occurs and what, if any, effect that'll have on Bitcoin's price?
Well, most of the natural sellers of Bitcoin in the market right now are Bitcoin miners, and they have to sell to pay their electricity bill and their capital cost and retire their debt. That's about $1 billion a month worth of selling into the market. The protocol forces that to be cut in half as of about next April, late April. So you're going to see $12 billion of natural selling per year converted into $6 billion of natural selling a year. At the same time as things like spot Bitcoin ETFs increase the demand for Bitcoin. So that's why all of us are fairly bullish over the next 12 months. Demand's going to increase, supply is going to contract, and this is fairly unprecedented in the history of Wall Street.
Facts. The halving is going to cause a stir, and a lot of people aren't going to realize this until afterwards. Everyone's like, oh, maybe the halving is priced in, or as this guy, Bob Pisani, says on CNBC, the halving. I never heard that. It's like he's trying to eat some, the halving. That was funny. Or the halvening. Is it halving? Halving is 1, halving is 2, and the halvening is 3. So halving is 1, halving is 2. And halvening is 3. Which one is it? Put it in the chat. This is the beauty of Bitcoin, and I'm happy that it was brought up, the halving. Being able to have a finite supply of 21 million Bitcoin, an inflation schedule that is controlled with the halving every 4 years to cut the amount of Bitcoin that is dispersed in the form of block rewards to the miners. It's cut in half. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. And it's something that, of course, Wall Street doesn't see, and the traditional financial system doesn't see, especially with fiat currency. MicroStrategy looks like it's having its time and it's shining. Who else is shining? Not in the best way. It's Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried, this man has some things going on in his life, to say the least. During this whole trial, SBF, he was like, yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Thank
you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Halving and ending.
Have an Sam Bankman-Fried, he was trying to act a little bit cocky during the trial, not really showing much emotion. When asked the question, yep, yeah, yep, multiple times. How did you get to the Super Bowl, Sam Bankman-Fried? Was it on your private jet? I don't recall. SBF, is it because you took too many private jets? I don't recall. SBF's parents, slightly emotional, not really showing much emotion, as SBF was guilty, found guilty on all 7 charges that he was put up against here. Now, we do see that this was a unanimous verdict. They went around and the jurors confirmed this is what the deal is. Guilty. Guilty. They read out, the judge, all the counts. Count 1 guilty, count 2 guilty, 3 guilty, 4 guilty, 5 guilty, 6 guilty, 7 guilty. Did we think this was going to happen? Maybe a little of us were skeptical. I was skeptical. Am I surprised that he is guilty? Not really. He should be. What is a little sussy is that they were saying the U.S. attorneys, the prosecution, we did so well, guys. We're amazing. This was a record time. This was a speedy trial. We want to get the answers, and we got the answers. Did we get all the answers as one? No. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Did SBF expect it? Maybe. We have some audio on that. What is next for Sam Bankman-Fried? Let's jump in. This is a great thread right here by Inner City Press. They want the Kaplan, the judge said, jurors, I thank you. You did what we hope all citizens would do when called for service. If you do speak, be sensitive to the feeling of other jurors. If anyone involved in the case contact you and say no, and they don't take no for an answer, I will take appropriate steps if I lawfully can do so. We have scheduled a second trial for March 11th, 2024. Let me know by February 1st if that is going to proceed.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
For the rest of his life, sitting down is gonna hurt.
Oh, I'm not sure what that means. We're going to move on. A second trial for March 11th, 2024. Let me know by February 1st if that is going to proceed. I want an update. What is the government's position on setting a sentence date on this? We see here that Judge Kaplan says next will be sentencing on March 28th at 9:30 in the morning. Defense submission by my birthday, February 16th. U.S. by March 8th. They asked, is this enough time? SBS Guy Cohen said, can we have more? February 27th and March 15th are the new dates for that. They wanted 3 weeks, December 11th. Anything else? Nope, all good. Everyone leaves. And that is pretty much it. SBF is going to be sentenced in March. Will he get the full 115? I don't know. If he does, I wouldn't be surprised. If he doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised either. I'm just letting you guys know that if they do sentence him to jail, are we going to see videos of SBF going to jail? Are we going to see him in a jail cell? How do we know where he's actually going? And again, this might be my tinfoil hat talking, but at the same time, we never see proof of anything. I need to see proof of jail. I need to see proof of orange jumpsuit. Does SBF regret this? Does SBF feel any sort of remorse from what he did to other people? Billions of dollars that he stole from everyday individuals, an estate plan that wants to give back 90% of customer funds but are contingent on too many variables such as token price, what they actually have left. A lot of it, again, does not make sense. We need to see what SBF has to say. Tiffany Fong posted this clip talking to SBF. She said these were clips from one of her house arrest interviews with Sam. And again, Tiffany Fong, she started to pop off when SBF got arrested. Now, she was one of the only people he spoke to. He spoke to her the most. So I don't know. I would like to know where Tiffany Fong, what her background is in journalism, how she has these connections, and why SBF wanted to speak to her over everybody else.
You were in prison for life.
I'm trying not to think about it. I don't think it's helpful to think about. And when I do ruminate, I tend to focus even in my ruminations on what the choice, what the pathways I'll have are, and what the my ruminations are half ruminations, half daydreams, and they always have some component of ways that I can make things, better, ways that I can do something for the world, ways that I can have some impact. If my life ended now, I would almost certainly have done net harm to the world. And it's hard to spin that.
How does that thought weigh on you? Is that something
Sorry, it doesn't weigh on me that people think I've done that harm. The fact that I have done that harm weighs enormously on me.
Again, so now he's saying that he doesn't want to think about life in prison, and that he's upset that he's not upset about the harm he caused. He's upset that he's the one that did the harm. Which, again, does he care about people's feelings and how many people he destroyed? I guess maybe not.
I try not to think about it and just think about the ways to make it as good as possible.
Thank you.
Rather than...
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
I demand an Emma sighting or Dan's gonna have a broken heart.
We're working on it.
I try not to think about it and just think about the ways to make it as good as possible rather than on the sunk cost. But that's I'm a lot more subdued and there's a limit to how long I can sort of
And that was pretty much it. A lot of upset, a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to think about it. And he wants to do something to the positive to the world because he said that if he died now, he just did harm. But he wants to try to equalize that and do good. Didn't SBF have the opportunity to do good? Didn't he say when he was coming up and while he wanted people to favor him, his huge PR thing was that he didn't care about money? He just had one suit that he carried around, an old car, happy with a little t-shirt and khaki shorts. Where was the humility that you claimed you had then? Why didn't you do the good then and actually give donations to real people and not politicians? Why didn't you decide to not steal people's money and use FTX as a front to give that money to Alameda, and then Alameda use that money on you, Gary Wang, Caroline Ellison, and most importantly, SBF's parents, buying them luxurious properties, everyone living lavish. I guess this is the price to be paid. The U.S. attorney spoke out right after this verdict was found. And do you believe SBF? Do you believe he actually cares? I don't think so.
My name is Damian Williams, and I'm the United States Attorney here in the Southern District of New York. Sam Bankman-Fried perpetrated one of the biggest financial frauds in American history, a multi-billion-dollar scheme designed to make him the king of crypto. But here's the thing. The cryptocurrency industry might be new. The players like Sam Bankman-Fried might be new. But this kind of fraud, this kind of corruption is as old as time, and we have no patience for it. My name is Damian.
This corruption is old as time, and we do not care. This is the thing. What kind of corruption is as old as time? This was gross. What happened with FTX was disgusting. But at the same time, here's my question. Where are all the questions for all of the corruption with the bankers? How they're stealing people's money, using their data to open credit card accounts.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Must go review deck for VC pitch be back at MLS than 33.
Where is all the corruption finding within the traditional financial system with these bankers that, like Bank of America, taking your data and opening credit card accounts without your permission? All the drugs and things that banks buy behind your back. And we know some trials that JP Morgan has been involved with lately, not getting deep on it. But we see what kind of people that the banks are involved with. It's all mostly illicit activity. The thing is, it's not transparent, which is why, again, they want to use FTX as a reason to come after crypto when this wasn't a crypto issue. And I don't like that people are tweeting, oh, maybe if he just stuck to Bitcoin or he just stuck to what he was supposed to do. It's not a crypto issue. It's not a Bitcoin issue either. It's a fraud issue and bad business practices. It was people putting money and thinking they were buying crypto when it was going straight to Alameda and then to SBF and his boys' pockets. This has nothing to do with crypto other than it was a crypto exchange that he used to facilitate these bad business practices. This was fraud. There's nothing to do with crypto. So everyone that's saying, oh, because of crypto, oh, they're going to come after crypto, it's Not true.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Guys, we have 74 likes. I need at least 80 likes before we bring on our special guest. Because we're kind of ready for our special guest. Are we? Are we? We're getting there. I need to see those 80 likes first. If I don't see 80 likes, I'm going to be a little sheezed. I want to talk about Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary, speaking of people that haven't been questioned with FTX, why didn't SBF's parents get called when SBF's dad wanted to be paid 7 figures? Just because. SBF was giving donations to his brother's nonprofit. Where is that money? Why haven't the parents been questioned? And representatives like Kevin O'Leary, who claims that he's both an investor in FTX, but also a paid representative of FTX. He was basically an influencer for FTX and backed SBF until the last gosh dang second. This is a receipt from November 30th of last year. Bill Ackman says, call me crazy, but I think SBF is telling the truth. Kevin O'Leary says, I lost millions as a quote-unquote investor in FTX and got sandblasted as a spokesperson, a paid spokesperson for the firm. But after listening to that interview, I'm in the Bill Ackman camp about the kid. Of course, Kevin O'Leary. He's Kevin O'Liar. This man just lies and lies and lies and takes advantage of every single person. Watch Shark Tank, watch these shows. He manipulates people all the time. Mr. Wonderful, it's quite the opposite. He comes out here talking about SBF, ride or dies with the kid, says he's both an investor and a paid shill for FTX. How does that work? How much did Kevin O'Leary get paid? What was his real profit? What connections did he make for Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX? The hole gets deeper. And then you go into the politicians and all the people that these donations went to. How much was given to each person? What did they spend that money on? And that's what they don't want you to know. Because even recently we saw a politician, Robert Menendez, that got busted for bribery using gold, cash, and mortgages, all to give U.S. secrets to the Egyptian government. So there could be some deep, dark, and disgusting foul play that is going on with FTX and all these customer funds. But that's why there weren't enough questions asked. A lot more witnesses that should have been called to the stand, including Kevin O'Leary. Maybe that's just my opinion. Do you guys agree? Yes or no? Are you guys ready for today's special guest? Yes or no? I need hype in the chat. I need you to pamp it up. Pamp it up. Pamp it up. Are you guys ready for today's guest? I need a yes or a no in the chat. Right, yes, right, yes, right, yes. We have 91 likes. We need 9 more likes for 100 likes. Let's get it. All right. Welcome to the show, my lovely, lovely sister, Emma. Join, walk in, claps for you.
Joe Bankman and Barbara Fried, with their political connections and various other scam artists, hucksters, should have been on trial too.
No, absolutely, Josh. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Why were they not questioned? Why was this not brought up? It's the lack of transparency, and they don't want you to see who they're connected to, because the parents have a lot of political connections as well. They had Stanford, all the donations they gave to Stanford, which they said they wanted to give back, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Schmeg. Guys, Schmeg. We have Emma on this stream. This is my sister. Hello. Say hello. Talk
Hello.
your sheesh. So,
Hi.
Emma, do you want to, like, pamp it up?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Heart, 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 meow meow, heart, 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 1.000000000 LTC.
Emma gave you a little meow. Welcome, Emma, to the Daily Zest.
That was my first super chat.
That was Emma's first super chat. That is awesome. Emma, you see like what it's like back here? You got like everything here, the
It's
whole chat.
weird.
If you want, you can read the chat here or the chat there.
It's
I have
weird.
2 spots for the chat. And then we got TikTok up there. Listen, this is Emma. This is my little sis. How old are you, Em?
17.
And you're turning 18 next month.
December 14th.
Which is cool. So you're 17, which is the age I was.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
What's going on?
Thank you. You're welcome.
Gran Elena, Catherine is free, Ruyan. Too much pretty and des in one place, Hipper overload. I'm glitching, do I make many me jokes or swoon? Emma is Randy ticklish.
But the question is,
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
That's a good
You're
question.
welcome.
Romantic face, romantic cat face, meow meow.
Meow meow.
No.
Am I ticklish? No. Honestly, no.
I am.
Emma is. I'm
Very
not.
much.
Me and Emma are kind of complete opposites. As you can see, I have straight hair. She has curly hair. She has better eyebrows than me. And that's pretty much what goes on here. Now, Emma, you're 17. I was 17 when I started Miss Teen Crypto. How do you feel about our journey since we started? Because you've been helping me. If you guys don't know, Emma helps me with a lot. She helps film with me the on-the-street interviews we've been doing for years now. She helps me with the soundboard as well with all these crazy sounds that we do. We need one more like for 100 likes. Emma, how do you feel about our journey?
Well, I feel like it's a little different because when you were 17, you were still in high school, and you were a junior, so you were in the middle of high school. And you still were like in that environment where people didn't understand, they were judging. When we started, I was like a freshman in high school. So my friends were more into it because they were younger, more into like the tech.
You're welcome.
Did Emma just say I'm her number one?
I don't recall.
She doesn't recall.
Yep.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hug.
I wanna. What's the
Yeah, that's the love rain. That's the love rain. I feel like it was different. Like when I was in high school, it was like 2020. Bitcoin was $7,000 when I was first talking about it, and then by the time like you were graduating, I was going back to our high school for the second time to talk about Bitcoin and crypto, and a lot of people were more receptive at that time. I feel like they actually cared.
Well, yeah, because people were actually coming up to me and asking already and like trying to get into it when her grade and people around her just didn't even care. They weren't into it at all. But my grade, they were asking me all the time. They were like, what does this mean? What does that mean? Show me that. What's this app? What is Elon talking about? I don't know.
Do you think they talked a lot about Elon Musk? Is that something like a lot of people care about?
100%. Literally every day. Whatever is trending on Twitter with Elon, because at that time it was every day. It was all they were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, I think that's what was brought up a lot when I was in high school is like about the Dogecoin and like what's going on with Dogecoin. Do you think do you think a lot of people our age are more receptive to Dogecoin, you think, than other
100%
cryptocurrencies?
because it looks cute and they're like, oh, dog Elon Twitter, 100%.
Dog Elon Twitter 100%. And you know the Doge slogan is do only good every day, which we do try to do on this channel.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that Doge could do good for the world? Do you think it's fun? Do you think it'll like help bring adoption to the space?
I mean, I hope so. I hope with all these things, but you never know because things fall through.
I mean, are you worried about another SBF issue or you think we're past that?
I don't think you could ever really there's always going to be scams, you know? There's always going to be rugs. You got to like do your own research. That's the thing. You got to just do your thing, and you can't really just rely on it because this guy endorsed it. This celebrity endorsed that. You can't just go because it looks good.
Just because it looks good. That's facts. That's actually facts. Because I think a lot of people, especially like, remember the thing a few weeks ago, Stars Arena, that new social fi platform. It was like, oh my God, Stars Arena. And then no one tested it out. No one waited, and then people got on there. There was a major hack. They tried to give it back, boopity doop. But now it's the volume on there is down significantly. It's because it looked good. It was just rushed, and I think that was a big problem.
That's with a lot of these things. They just get it out to get it out. They want the money part of it, and they're just like, I'll get the money anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think people are a little bit blind about money. Like, do you think your friends cared about making money in crypto, or they cared about,
that was the top thing. See, these kids now, that's the thing. These kids now, it's not about, like, the journey to get there. It's just, I want the money. Where's the money? I want the number. So they're there for the money. They're there for the gains.
Yeah, and do you picture like people our age actually using crypto soon? Because I feel like we're all using PayPal. No one carries cash.
I could definitely see them using it without even knowing they're using it, and then once you tell them they're using it, they'll be like, "Oh, that was really good." Like they just don't. If you tell them about it, they get overwhelmed. They're like, "It's too hard." But like if they do it without even knowing they're doing it, and then you tell them they do it, they're like, "Oh, well, that was easy."
Well, that was easy. I feel like that's a big part of like crypto. Why don't we talk about like your journey with crypto? Because I know like, Papa, he was talking to us about this when I was 13. What were you? Probably 11. And you've been hearing about this pretty much almost your whole life now, which is pretty sickening.
Yeah,
that's pretty wild. Like over like a big portion of your life, we've been talking about crypto. So you're kind of growing up on it. I mean, when did it kind of click for you?
I guess when the same time it clicked for you when we were in his room and he showed us how to use it, like how to send it to one another. And then we used the QR codes, and then he sent it, I think it was to me first. And he sent me, what was it, Litecoin? I think it was Litecoin. My first interaction, I think, was Litecoin.
Yep.
And he sent me some dollars, or some Litecoin, should I say. And it went through within, less than 3 minutes?
Not even. It was pretty much right there.
Yeah, and I saw it. He literally just scanned it, and then
Thank you.
it
You're
just
welcome.
came through, and I was
Thank
like,
you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Rugs, was that a shout out to Dan? Should there be a 5th ticket for AU?
Oh God, AU?
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 So I think that's pretty interesting. So you were probably like, by the time we did that, I think I was 16. So you were probably 14 by the time that happened, because that was like
13 or 14.
Yeah, that was crazy. So when you got to understand crypto, did you care about it even really, or was it just like whatever?
No, like I definitely cared about it because, well, first we were coming off the aspect being like, my dad's nuts and he's a weirdo. And then we learned how it works, and then we were like, oh wait, this is actually like good. So then we were actually interested in what he was saying, so we would listen. And we learned about like the decentralized part of it, like basically just what it is. And then we were like, why are we even using banks and money? Like, what even is cash?
Exactly. Like and that's like, the part where you realize that like cash is like fake money, because they could print it just because they're the government. And then it's like Bitcoin, okay, like I own it, it's mine, no one can take it from me. And most importantly, the aspect of age not being a factor is a huge thing, because you open a bank account, you got to give your whole life story. Where's your mom? Where's your dad? Where were your ancestors 69,000 years ago? Like, where Bitcoin, it's just like you have an application. You download the app, you get your keys, you put keys away, you have Bitcoins, you send and receive Bitcoins, and it's just so easy. So I don't understand, like, why people don't wake up to it. I think it's because they don't know anything about it. Maybe they're scared of the Bitcoin.
I think they're just scared of the name, honestly. At this point, I think crypto, like the name itself, people are just scared of because they've heard of the rugs, they've heard of FTX, they've heard of all this stuff that went down, when really those are just uneducated people. They haven't done their research. They don't really know what went down with FTX. They don't know what went down with any of these projects, that they weren't actually real projects, should I say. Like, they just didn't have a foundation to it, and people just went in blind, and then the name comes out, it's with crypto in the title, so people get scared. They're uneducated. They need to do their research.
Do you think crypto needs a rebrand where, like, in the future, I don't think we're going to be calling NFTs. I think it's just going to be like, oh, this is my diploma. It's just on the blockchain. Here's my diploma. Here's my digital art. Here's my, like, character from my game.
But that's what I'm saying when people when I'm saying, like, they're just going to use it without knowing they're using it. And then they're going to be like, oh, that technology is pretty good because it's already doing what it's doing. You know what I mean? Like, they just need to get into it without even knowing. It needs to be that easy. We're just not there yet.
We're not there yet. Do you think that, like, when Bitcoin reaches mainstream adoption, that people are even going to, like, be, like, even differentiating? Like, it's just going to be cash? Like, do you think people are going to ditch fiat?
There's always going to be those, like, not even older people, because it's all like, if I ask someone like how we interview those people in the city, it's always going to be on paper.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
What the? Mike gave my ticket to Dan. Now to get it back, Dan might have to vanish. Sorry, Dan. Not sorry. Emma, you are doing great. Wait, Dad is nuts and weird? This explains so much about me.
Woo!
Dan might have to vanish.
Poor
Is Dan new? Like, has Dan been here before?
Dan's not new. He's not new. He's been here before. He hangs out in the Discord as well. Shout out to the Discord.
Sorry, Dan.
Emma's also in the Discord.
I am in the Discord.
Knight, thank you for the roses over there on the TikToks. Guys, do you have any questions for Emma? If you have
give
any,
me a Q&A right now.
yeah, let's do some Q&A. Emma wants to know some stuff. Mr. NC says, I'm new. Mr. NC, why are you trolling me like that, Mr. NC? Josh V said, Miss Teen Crypto 2.0, the rise of Emma. Emma, how do you feel about the overall crypto space? Do you think that we have some development to do?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what I see that's a little bit of a face there. What do you refer to?
Well, because it just seems like there's a lot of rugs happening right now. There's a lot of just misinformation on major news outlets, which seems very odd to me. It seems you can't really trust your news anymore. And that's a big issue with crypto, because when they're after something, they're after something. So when they don't want something in the mainstream news that's going to help people in a way that they don't really want people to be helped, it's an issue for them. So that's another thing. Do your own research. You can't just turn on a channel and take what they say and be like, oh, I'm going to do that now.
No, bruh, I'm with you, bruh. The thing that I'm thinking about is this morning where I was watching the mainstream, and they're so lame, and they were talking about the SBF trial, and this guy, he's an everyday on this channel, and he's like, but now we just have to decide what is crypto really about? Now we have FTX that's gone. People are trying to get
Hucksters,
into securities. They're hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, and Ponzi
schemes.
We can't let the hucksters keep going. And now it's kind of what does crypto even have a use for? What's its value? It doesn't really have value. What do you say to when people say crypto has no value?
Uneducated. They don't know the true value of the coins. And it also depends. Oh, damn. It also depends on what you're looking at, too. Because if you're looking at some coin that just came out of a guy's basement, then yeah, it probably has no value. But it depends on what you're looking at, and do your own research. These people don't know what they're investing in, and they're putting money into something, and then they get mad when it goes down, and they talk bad on the whole market when it's just what you put in wasn't a good move.
You know what? And my friend American Lead Farmers on TikTok said there are still people that don't know the news is just corporate. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's corporate. Because if you watch the narrative, it depends on how they feel that day. When they talk about Bitcoin ETFs, it's oh yeah, Bitcoin's good because Bitcoin ETFs. But when it was pre-ETF, it was oh, Bitcoin's for criminals, Bitcoin's this, Bitcoin's that. And they even still try to say Bitcoin's for criminals when that has been disputed countless times because of the transparency of the blockchain. I don't think a lot of people really understand the point of the blockchain and how the information's out there. Do you think it's good that information is out on the blockchain, or do you think we need that balance of privacy and transparency?
You need that. You definitely need a balance of privacy, because you don't want anyone to just know what you're paying your bills with, but you don't want everyone to know your finances. But you definitely want that type of transparency where someone can't just blame you for something and it's clearly there and you could prove that it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Just simple things, it could clearly be proven with it on the blockchain. It's just you can't lie about it. You see where it's been, see where it's going, see where it's coming from, who it's going to. It solves a lot more issues.
Yeah. And Alex, Geek of All Trades, is right. Yeah, like we were saying before, there's so much illicit activity. There's more scams that happen in dollars than anything else, especially fiat. You hand, if you're doing an illicit activity and, she's a bad guy and I'm, buying bad things from her, and I hand her a bag of cash, a wad of bands right here, some hundos, Who's going to know about it except for us? And again, if I'm a banker or I'm Robert Menendez, that senator that got bribed, oh, here's some cash, here's some mortgages, here's some gold, and there you go. Have fun with it, bruh.
Okay,
no one knew
bye.
about it. There was no transparency. And then what did bad man Robert Menendez do? He went along and then he gave our secrets to the Egyptian government. Which do I believe? Not really. But what I believe is the corruption, and that's exactly what happens with TradFi. Isn't that right, Lil Emma?
I think it's right.
It is. Bans on bans on bans. Yes, a geek of all trades, Alex.
Bands on bands on bands.
Wow, you guys are so into this conversation.
Wait, I need to scroll up.
Yeah, we need questions. Where are these questions?
I see.
Can we have 125 likes?
Alexandra G, the G, said, Emma, are people talking about crypto at school? I'm not in school anymore, guys.
She's old.
I graduated in June. Thank you very much. Where's the applause in this? People were talking about it a lot in school because, like I said, that's when it was the bull market. Like, everyone was, like, it was trending on Twitter every single day. Like, that's all they were hearing about. It was actually on the mainstream news. Like, Elon was, like, going hard at it. It was at its peak at the time. So people were definitely talking about it, but they didn't know what they were talking about. And then, obviously, they knew my relation to this one. So they were asking me, and then the people, it was weird, though, because some people wouldn't come up to me to ask. They would just come up to me and be like, oh, you know Bitcoin is poop, right? You know it's going down, right? You know it's nothing, right? You know it's a scam, right? And I'm like, do you even know what it is? Like, do you know that's not just, like, a stock? Do you know that's not a stock that you just invest in and you see if it goes up and down? Like, do you know the utility of it? Do you know what you're even talking about, bruh? And then if I would ask them any questions like that, like any details of it, they would be like, that's not even a part of it. Like, you don't even know. And I would be like, okay, buddy, see you later. Like, the amount of conversations with my close friends, too. Like, these were people that I honestly thought, like, oh, they're pretty smart. They do good in their classes, you know, good grades. But then when you ask them something, they just, like, they're so uneducated, but they think they sound so smart. So it's like, what are you even talking about, bro? Like, what's going on?
Emma's unhinged. Emma's brutally honest.
So then I would say, hey, I know this channel where there's a lot of videos for dummies. And that would be for her because it's simple. It's simple. She gets to the point. You watch, like, a TikTok, which we all don't have a long attention span. I don't. So you watch her TikTok, you get the memo, right? And then you're educated a little bit. And then you could go to the YouTube long form if you want to know more. The long form. So, like, I would direct them to her. And then who knows if they went to it, you know? I don't think they ever got back to me because they probably felt stupid, but
it's okay. I mean, sheesh. So, Candle Papa is asking if you hold any crypto assets.
Yeah. As we said, my first interaction and really what got us both interested in it was with Litecoin. So obviously I have to own something if my first interaction was with it. But obviously since then, because I'm not 18 yet.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
I came to see above adequate cat IGL. When GL,
glasses.
You're doing great.
Why did blur that out?
Because it has the
yeah
word in it.
So the glasses place.
Scam.
Oh, scam.
Hucksters. Fraudsters.
Yeah, those were actual hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemers.
Yeah, so it was not good. So what we did, we said bye. We said bye, and we left. And we're going to go to another place eventually.
Bro, you know what? Like, I actually had a dream last night. This is giving me deja vu.
Her dreams are never good.
I had a dream last night that we got on the phone with that girl from the glasses place. She called us. And we yelled at her in my dream.
She was in my nightmare. Honestly, like, people's makeup nowadays, it's
a little questionable.
It's like at what point? No, that's bad. I shouldn't say that.
No, it's okay. It is.
At what point should, you know, a little constructive criticism?
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Wait, channel for dummies? You must be talking about George Wright, right?
Is that a burn roast? Is that a roast? Is that a roast?
Damn! Oh God, wait, Emma, I think we need to go into the elevator to escape the roast.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Are you gonna press the floor?
No, we gotta step in. Hold on.
Okay.
Step in. Okay. I got the floor. All right. Floor 69. Ready? All right. They can't know. All right, we're getting out of the elevator. Okay. We're about to go. Oh, wait. That was a little creepy right there. Yeah. Oh, guys, we're back. How's it going? Oh. Welcome to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper. We also have Emma Hipper here today. She's here to spread some facts and truth. She is very blunt. You'll get to know Emma. She's a little bit unhinged. I'm more like the soft one in a way. Emma's more like the hard, but you know.
I'm just real.
Emma is very real. She'll tell you the truth. Like it might get us into trouble at one point or another, but it's okay. It almost got us in trouble right now. Sheesh, man. Wait, do we have any questions for you? Do you see anything?
Yeah, I need some questions in here.
People are just so enjoying this.
If you said one, say it again because I cannot find them.
ESPN update, imagine.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Q for Emma. How much does Randi dream about me?
See, that's a...
Thank you. You're
That's
welcome. Thank you. You're
Alexandra
welcome.
G.
You're welcome.
What was the question? Oh, that question cannot be answered because I cannot see into dreams, even though I am the dream.
Oh. Well, okay.
Can you each tell a secret your dad doesn't know about?
I don't know if I have one.
See, I can't even be like that I cheated on a test in school because he knows that. Funny story. Should I tell that story? Funny story. In middle school, I think it was 6th or 7th grade.
Oh, God.
6th or 7th grade. So me and my best friend at the time, she was a ginger, so that should... Gingers. So at the time, it was math class. And me and my best friend were struggling a little bit. Honestly, I don't know what it was about. I think it was area.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I think it was area.
Was just
like
about to call the fire
math.
engine. Thought you were stuck.
Oh.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for saving us in the elevator. So yeah, we were a little bit stuck in this area math. And during this test, we decided, let's just help each other a little bit. Let's just help each other. And so, she did some questions, I did some other questions, and it turns out they looked a little too alike. They looked a little too alike. So the teacher, he was a smart man. He ended up finding out. Yes, and then, parent-teacher conferences rolled around, and I also didn't do good on a couple tests, so I didn't want to show my dad. I did his signature very badly for him, and I don't think I'm even the one that did the signature. I think my friend.
That was the whole
Yeah. My friend did the signature for me because I couldn't do it, but she decided to do it for me, so I was like, easy way. That's great. So I did that on a couple tests. And then parent-teacher conferences rolled around. He kicked me out of the room, and he was left with my padre. I was sweating bullets. I went to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. My body was hot. My socks were wet. It was not good. It was not good. So then it turns out my teacher had a whole folder of evidence of a bunch of tests that I forged my dad's signature on. And my dad was like, I've never seen any of these tests. And my teacher was like, oh, you haven't? So then who did this? So then I was obviously scared. I tattled on my friend. And then her mom got involved as well because her test looked a little weird, and she didn't know about her test either. So I obviously blamed on my friend. I was like, yeah, like I forged it, but she wrote it. So then she countered that claim, and she claimed that she never helped me with it, and then that caused a little tiff in our friendship. I was in chorus at the time at a concert I was performing at. The mom went up to my dad.
Vocals.
Yeah, me. The mom went up to my dad and was asking him about this fiasco, trying to start beef. And me and her daughter just trying to sing a little jingle. You're singing a nice Michael Jackson song, and yeah, she was trying to start beef, and that started a little tiff in our relationship. So hope she's doing well now.
Well, that was a little Emma story time there. Snitches get stitches, apparently.
Yeah, that was bad on me. But I was a scared little gal.
Geronimo goes up and pulled to Caroline, bro. Oh my God, that's great.
No, I know I snitched and I shouldn't have, but also she did forge it. She didn't take accountability, so I was mad at her for that. I was like, we're gonna go down together, but I guess.
Guys, we need to smash these likes. The goal is 150. We're at 120. It would be beautiful to hit 130.
But what was your secret? Go back to this.
Oh, I don't really have one. Like, I did good in school. I was a good one. I think I don't know. I think here's one. I was bad. Freshman year of high school. I had to transfer high schools. Bad stuff happened. Anyway. First high school, so it was a freshman year.
It was a public high school at the time.
Yeah, it was just not good. It was not a good environment for me. Anyway, bad people, bad things. Anyway, well, I was at school, and I was just so done with school. I was done. I didn't like who I was with. I was like, what is going on? I was just stressed. And then my friend was like, hey man, why don't you cut class and go to lunch with me? I was like, sheesh, sure. And so I ditched my class. It was the last day of school, so it was okay. I ditched my class, and I went to another person's lunch period.
Wow.
That was rebellious.
Really
that was rebellious.
That's not
and I cut
scandalous.
class. So that was me being rebellious.
That's not scandalous though.
Emma College. That's a long story. Not anymore.
Yes, not anymore. So, and thank God, because I was going to college in the city. And we know what's happening in the city nowadays. It's not very safe. So, yeah, we're not there anymore. I couldn't... See, here's the thing. In high school, she was obviously out of school already my last years there. And I saw how much it freed up your time. It freed up it just allowed you to do what you want to do, especially because she wasn't in college or is not in college. So it showed me you could actually do what you want to do, and you're not told... you have to do this essay by this time. When we all know these essays aren't getting you anywhere. These essays are not getting you anymore. These tests are not getting you anywhere. This is the thing. I remember a big switch in schools. I think it was around when I was in first grade. The whole curriculum changed here. I don't know if it was just New York.
Called the Common Core.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
That doesn't sound sussy.
I'm not sure if it's just based in New York, but... everything switched when I was in first grade, and just everything turned from learning at your own pace, the teacher actually going into detail, making sure everyone understands it, we're all on the same page. Now it's just you kind of got to keep up, and it's memorization. All the tests is memorization.
To hit a certain point by a certain time in the year.
Yes, all teachers now, after that point, all teachers were just trying to rush all this stuff that they had to teach by the end of the year, or else they would get in trouble. They had to rush to make sure we semi knew this information for the state test, which that was just a long 3-hour test that based your whole life basically at the time. It was if you were going to pass or not. So it was very weird how it's just based, you have to know this for the test, not to know this to make you better. It's to know this to pass a test. It's very weird to me. It shouldn't be based on a test.
Yep. MCH, any update on Bitcoin spot ETF approval? Nothing yet. We do have amended filings, which means that they are trying to make Gary Gensler happy, and we'll see if Gary Gensler is happy. He did say that there are some filings. Will they be all at the same time? We don't know. We do know that the BlackRock ETF ticker is on the DTCC website if you want to go do a googly woogly on that. Sounds like your school was pressured due to poor performance on state levels. No, Hugo, it was
one of the good schools at the time. It granted it was public, so it's not better than like those type of schools, but it was one of the better schools that we could go to, but it's just all the state schools were the same. They're all the same now. It's just they don't really get to teach anymore. It's to fit a test.
This freaking guy, Creighton, bro.
We're not going to get into that yet. We're not getting into Creighton yet.
Traumatized.
I saw another question. I can't. When Texas? I want to go to Texas. I want chicken bites and steak. I want food. I want chicken bites. I want steak. I want some good coleslaw. Coleslaw is so good down there. Cornbread. I want corn on the cob too. I want a little smoked chicken. I want just some barbecue overall. Like that's just it.
I would enjoy that.
I would enjoy that a lot. I want some cowboy boots because when we were down there, we went to the stockyards. There were a lot of crafting stores. So, like, we saw them steaming the hats and, like, putting the little dents in them and, you know, putting their own little spin. And I just want that for myself.
Yeah, that would be nice. We love to eat here. We love to eat. Food is, like, the best. Candle Papa.
I'm Ginger. Haha.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Speaking of ticker, I'm a little excited.
Listen,
Smiley
Dave.
face, eyes, new.
Listen, bro. I wanted to do ticker. It won't let me.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Emma's story 10/10. Your story lame/10. Went to lunch? Really? So disappointing. You need to get in some a little.
Listen. I can't. This is a family friendly show. Like, you know, we can't get into anything. I don't think I've done anything crazy. That's not appropriate for a family friendly show.
We don't really do anything crazy, unfortunately.
Like, you know, I've done like some fun things in times. Like, you know, I like to zip line 1,000+ feet in the air upside down.
Oh, that was
fun.
I didn't do
that's
upside
not
down.
But that's not like a secret. Like, he was there for that.
I'm trying to think, like, what's another secret?
Crypto Raccoon, 3 Diggies. Hello, 3 Diggies. Nice to see you. Yeti is here as well. Dogebull.
There's 2 missteencrypto today. What is going on?
Wait, hold on. Ready? When vacay,
hopefully whenever the next one is.
Whenever the next one is.
And hopefully this is, put in the chat if you like a cruise or resort better. We've been debating this for a long, long time. We don't know if cruises or resorts are better because resorts are in one place. You know your spots. It's like you're not moving around. You're chilling. You're going to the beach. You're going to the pool. The buffet's in the same area. Okay? And on a cruise, it's like you have to get off this port. It's very stressful almost. But I don't know. I like both.
Hugo Luna says Whataburger. I want to go to Whataburger. I would love to try.
I don't know if I like Whataburger.
Stevie said Connecticut switched over to. It's awful. Yeah, so the Common Core, it's garbage.
It is garbage. But I feel bad for the kids in school now because of restrictions on them. Like, I honestly don't know how they're going to, like, learn what they like, learn what they're good at. Like, I don't know how it gives them any type of freedom.
What's for lunch?
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse
the mess of me.
Neither. Go off grid and camp out. Honestly, my whole YouTube feed, besides her, is like van life, sailing life, this like off-grid life. Titus, she talked about Titus. I showed her Titus.
She did. She put me on.
I love Titus. What's the guy's name? Peter
Santinelli?
Yes. Go on that man's channel and watch his Titus videos. Titus has his own channel, but it's like his church, so it's not the same vibe. But he's so cute. He hitchhikes barefoot. It's like, that's life, man.
Creighton, stop this trouble in the chat.
What is Creighton doing?
Look what he says, that you're ignoring my singing because
I don't like it.
No, you love it.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
I mean, you're so fake, bro.
I think anyone in the chat would know that I don't like it.
Well, someone on Ticker Talker says, I like girls in crypto. Well, that's good to hear because we're girls in crypto. Colorado said, hi, new friend. Does she do crypto too? This is Emma. This is my sister.
But what
she
does
does
like
crypto.
doing crypto entail? Like what is
I think doing crypto means having knowledge about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you watch Country Collectors before they broke up?
Country Collectors.
Was that the one that he was watching on the TV?
I think my dad might have put this on the TV, but I think I've seen it. I have not watched it exclusively. I have not found like a TV show that is good. I just figured YouTube is better because it's like more real almost. But I like watching younger people, like, because there's people my age doing this. I love that. I love watching that.
Emma is a little hardcore. Emma, like I said, like you'll get to know Emma over time, and you'll understand what's going on here. If you guys again are here, please make sure you smash the likes. When Emma vocals, Emma won't sing for you.
Never.
Yeah, Emma won't sing for you. I'll sing for you though if you have a song request.
But I might bark out the window outside.
I know your eyes in the morning sun.
No.
I feel you touch me in the pouring rain.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I can honestly say I'm hurt.
Chris is funny. Low maintenance, wants to eat barbecue barefoot and eats. Yes, those are honestly all the things I would like to do. That's a thing. I've never gone on a real hike because we live in the city. We can't really, there's nowhere to hike. Our hike is like a little patch of like turf.
You could go to Central Park, and I was in Central Park over
It's
the
not
summer,
real.
and I was there with someone, and we were like sitting there, we were walking. We actually I had really bad hiccups, so we decided to sit on a rock and like wait for my hiccups to end, because if you guys like know me IRL, I get hiccups like every 5 minutes, and they last for like an hour. So I was sitting down and I was like taking in the grass. I was like, wait, maybe this is like actually nice. I have a video of it. There was a rat that came out, and it was a fat rat, and it was hopping. It wasn't like walking. It was like, boop, boop, boop. It was horrifying. It was like, those dudes can jump. These little NYC rats, they're not rats,
And
they're
they're
dogs.
huge.
They're teacup puppies.
They're teacup puppies. No, but
except they'll bite you. They're not scared to run at you. They're not scared to bite you.
I should have took this as a sign not to go to college, because when I went for the orientation, I went out to go get some ice cream at some people I just met. And we were walking, we heard some rumbling in some bushes, some rumbling. We were like, maybe that's a cat. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt, right? No, we start walking a little bit more. The rumbling's getting a little closer. And then I take a pause. It runs right across me. And this other girl, I start screaming. I run down the block. It happens 3 more times on different blocks. And we've lived here forever. Never happened to me like that. Like, occurring like that? No.
Yeah, that was messed up. Guys, I want to rave. Here's the thing. We want to rave. I'm going to make Emma rave, even though she won't really rave. I'm going to make her rave. So
I think we need to get to 150 likes.
I would like to get it to 150 likes. If I see this increase, I need to see an increase, because I really want to rave.
I need to see an increase.
I need to see a pamp in the likes.
Who is the straight-haired girl? She's straight hair.
Yeah, my hair's very straight. I'm Randi.
Mine is so curly. Look at the.
I'm your host.
Scrunch. Look at the scrunch.
Yeah, wow. The volume.
The scrunch.
The volume. Kill
The
it.
scrunch.
Love it. Sis Rave. You guys want raves? Look at the raves in the chat. Look at the
Rave?
raves in the chat.
Rave?
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 Do you guys want to see a rave? I need to see raves in the chat if you guys want a rave. Write rave. We need a rave. Rave? Ooh, I'm like going, I'm raving on the keyboard.
I want to make the rave a spam of emojis. I do it every time, and nobody follows suit, but spam the emojis, the member emojis. And if you're not a member, become a member. Ooh. But if you can't, wait to get gifted a member. And if no one's doing that right now because they're mean, then just spam some random one. Spam what you feel.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
So proud of her free streams. You go girls. Party popper, party face, 2 hearts, white tick mark.
I know, it's like this emoji, that's emoji.
Puppy face.
Puppy face.
Puppy face.
Booty. Okay. Let's take. Do you guys want to rave? We're gonna rave.
Rave.
Are you
right,
ready?
Freaking rave.
Right, rave, and become a member. And also, you can also subscribe to youtube.com, not youtube.com. You could subscribe to youtube.com/missteencrypto. You can do that right now. But you also could subscribe and get exclusive tweets on X or twitter.coms. Make sure you guys do that as you guys are ready to rave. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I don't know how to rave.
You just gotta let it flow through your blood, your bones.
What if I do elevator?
1, 2. How did you guys feel about our rave? Did you like the rave?
Did we just rave?
Tim in the chat said he subscribed to X. Beautiful. We love people that subscribe on X. Oh, Diglets. Diglets. What are you doing, Diglets? George Gadwick, hello. Hello. No, G loved it. That's beautiful.
You're welcome.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
You did great today, Emma. Randy brightens up my day every day, but you made it extra special today.
Is he
Sparkling
being nice
heart.
to me?
Sparkling heart.
I don't know.
Sparkling
I'm a little
heart.
confused.
I'm confused. I don't know how I feel about that because I feel it's a tad fake.
Yeah, me too. Right, John Foster?
I feel it's a tad fake.
MTC, is that the same routine I saw last time? No, it's not, Digi.
What
Every
routine?
single, I think he's talking about my dance. It's not the same. It's always different.
Because she's a little different.
Guys, you are amazing, and I appreciate you, which is why I want to do one more rave. But I want to do one more rave. And if you guys did not write rave in the chat just now, you better write it again. Write it again. The rave. Again.
Again.
We're raving.
We're raving.
We're raving.
We're raving and we're going to be dancing.
And we're going to be raving. And we're going to watch wrestling tonight.
We're going to watch wrestling.
Ready? Oh, ready? Rave. Rave. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones.
What if I just hit a whipping nene right now?
Hit the freaking be cringe. Hit the whip in the nays.
No.
Yay! That was amazing. That was so fun. That's a screenshot.
Thumbnail?
No, let's do the classic YouTuber. when Bitcoin pumps, all the YouTubers. I did the same.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Good rave. Smiley face.
Good game.
Glad you approved.
Good game. Thanks, Lazarus. You're awesome, Lazarus. Can't big up for Lazarus.
You got to pump it up.
If you have any last minute questions, freaking put them in there. I said freaking.
Colorado, Randy, come to Colorado and dig gemstones in the mountains. Do you have some zoltanites in the mountains? Any tanzanites? Paul, these kids don't know sheesh about Bitcoin. Then you don't know sheesh about Bitcoin. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. You should watch my content, Paul. You know, we're just having fun because I'm debuting Emma today. This is an
when
Emma
I'm
debut.
not on here, I'm usually on TikTok and YouTube chat. So I like to beef with sometimes on TikTok for funsies because some people are uneducated, like I was talking about before. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, uncensored Emma for the win.
See, I'm not like her, guys. I'm not. I'm not.
Colorado, you said topaz, aquamarine, smoky quartz, and amazonite. Yo, you have aquamarines? Tell me they're deep, nice blue aquamarines. You have some nice aquamarines. I would like to take a look.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Tonight 9:28 p.m. EST Piano Matty B's. All invited. Piano.
Oh, that was a plug right there. That was a plug.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Rave. And a jump or two. You all have a great weekend.
Yeah, baby. Thanks, Digi. Shout out to Digi. Digi's an icon. Dave Digital, I'm going to try to stop by Piano Matty B. I know I didn't make it last weekend. I know there were salt about it, but that's why Creighton's your date. That's why you and Creighton go with each other. Crimson maybe will bring his girlfriend and his wife for some feminine energy.
First time I see Emma. Yeah, first time anyone's seeing me, man.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's freaking listening.
Tune in. If you guys are available tonight, definitely tune into Piano Matty B. Piano Matty B, he's a creative man. He's a creative man, and I enjoy him. He has a nice little personality. I like him. He's so unique. He's so different. Super Blue. Yes, Colorado. Go get after it. Check out your TikTok. Colorado Gem Shop. That's iconic. All right, listen, we have another special guest.
Is there a special guest? Is there a special guest?
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
It ain't no rave without the man who held you both in his grapefruits. LFG Randy, flexed bicep.
He held us in his grapefruits.
Ew, that's disgusting. That is disgusting.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
It's disgusting.
No!
That's so freaking nasty.
I must be honest.
Jeez, dude. It's the legend himself, yes. We could see the hair comes from Randy.
He's bald is beautiful, but also don't tell him he's bald because he doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He thinks he looks like this.
But he has this much hair on his back.
Ew, that's so nasty. Potato vocal cis duo. Okay.
A potato flew around my room before you came.
Excuse the mess I made. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, we know where Emma gets it.
Are you saying I'm bald? Excuse me. Do you see this lusciousness? Shiny. Head of the table. Thank you. Even though that's for him.
Yeah.
I'll take it though. Thank you.
Tim, thank you for the $2 super chat. That'll come in soon. It says yum on it. Thank you. I appreciate it. There it is.
Fake hair. This thing's fake.
Oh, Tim is going bald. It's okay. Hopefully my Twitter subscription
We're all
saves you.
slowly going bald.
I hope not. I hope I don't go bald. That's like my worst fear.
She has a one gray hair that always grows in the same spot forever.
Yeah, I do. I'm going gray, guys. I lost all your savings on NFTs. Will you make your money back? I'm so sorry that happened to you, my friend, but I don't give financial advice. And I think NFTs, they'll make a comeback. I just can't promise yours will. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, man.
No G1 cookies soon. Crypto
I
Crack,
want
good morning.
cookies.
I made you cookies last
these
week.
Powdered cookies, and
different.
she won't attempt them.
I
Put it
will
in the
attempt
chat.
them.
Powdered damn cookies.
I will attempt them. I said I would. I just said I need the
I
walnut.
want cookies.
I need the walnut. I need the unsalted butter, and that's pretty much it.
But
and more powder.
We're making some chicky cutleys today, and I'm very excited for that because it's my favorite meal ever. I actually did my college essay on that, so.
Yeah, Emma did her college essay on food, so if that's not on brand.
And I got into some good ones, so.
Yeah, Emma got into some good schools because she was,
hungry.
Yeah, she was hungry. Mixing Crypto said, good morning, Zest. Good morning to you. Much love.
Is it even
much
morning?
love.
Oh, it is.
It is morning,
11,
Emma.
11.
It's 11:11.
Make a wish.
Make a wish. Doge Bull said, powdered them cookies. Yeah. Digi said, was that Mr. Daddy Crypto? Tell him I said a great job raising you, and I'm thankful he exposed you to Bitcoin at an early age. We're thankful, too. Shout out to Papa. What's for lunch? I told you it was a potato. No. It's a potato.
I love baked potato.
Oh my God, we've been making baked potatoes.
I love every form of potato, honestly. Hash brown, fries. What else is there? Baked
lot.
potato, mashed potato, a lot of things. Chips.
Hash brown.
I said that.
Oh. All right. Well, Guhan. Hi, Guhan. There's the super chat.
You're welcome.
Was that Mr. Daddy Crypto? OMG, tell him I said he did a great job raising you, and I'm thankful that he exposed you to Bitcoin at an early age.
Food budget a lot.
Yeah, that's why we're launching an ETFF, Emma Tasty Food Fund. Please donate. Just
I like
kidding.
to eat.
Please
I like
donate
to
to me.
eat, and everyone should eat too, because I think that's one of the greatest joys in life.
Yes. And we're also going to hit the gym today, Emma. Are you excited to hit the gym?
I'm excited, but it is our leg day, which we all know is a little dreadful.
As you guys heard, we do have leg day today, and we have things to get after, and so do you. Guys, it is a Friday, so if you haven't yet, make sure you smash the like, subscribe, share this stream out with friends, because more people need to meet Emma. They need to know what's going on with SBF, how he's crying in court, how maybe he doesn't have emotions. Does he care? Does he not? Will he get 115 years in prison? We'll find out in March. There are so many things happening, but at least we have Bitcoin and the sanity that it gives us, that there's 21 million of finite supply, that controlled inflation schedule every 4 years with the halvening that's coming up in less than a year. We have things happening. At least you keep your crypto off of the exchange and you're taking self-custody. You're being your own bank. You're taking in the fundamentals that Satoshi put in that white paper, which just turned 15 a few days ago. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, smash the like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends. Have a great weekend. A happy Friday. And Emma, say it with me always. Stay zesty. A peace.